What's going on YouTube? Ground Chuck here in the Ground Chuck game room. This is going to be a video response for Don's Field of Dreams cards. He's asking us to show a most sentimental card in our collection and kind of give us a little story on it. So I thought that was awesome. I've showed this card before, but obviously I have Roberto Clemente over here. This is in honor of you, Don, who is a Yinzer, Pittsburgh guy, and loves to collect Clemente and Musial and stuff. If you are not a subscriber to Don's Field of Dreams, you're missing out. He's got a lot of good stuff, a lot of vintage. I love it. A lot of graded. I love it. He showed off 3 cards that he picked up because his father grew up with those 3 guys and they all made the major leagues. And so that was a really cool story, Don. My story is going to be about my father and just kind of an adventure of collecting that he and I both went on. The thumbnail for this video, I am the young strapping lad that's about 13 or 14 years old, holding a Life magazine. It's an April 13th, 1962 Life magazine, the Cleopatra issue with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton on the cover. And the reason that is so significant is my father and I, we were on the adventures to find that magazine with the post serial cards inside. We were able to find 3 magazines over about 4 or 5 years span, and 2 of them had the cards in them. But we were doing a lot of junk hunting, antique storing, and so we had fun doing that, and that was really cool. But you learn a lot of things along the way. My dad, he would never promote me to trade or allow me to trade cards and stuff unless I had triples. Couldn't trade a single, couldn't trade a double, but if I had triples of something, I could do it. Well, then I moved on from my collecting focus changed. Yeah, hey, that was Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris inside, and I'll get to that in a minute, but when I show off the card. But just to give you a little backdrop. But I ended up selling all 3 magazines. The one didn't have the cards in it, but we made good profit. My dad and I, but he was not happy when I did that. It was, and looking back, that was possibly 2 of the worst sells that I ever made. So I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I moved on. I got good things with the cash and I mean, it all went back into my PC and everything, but I just really enjoyed the hunt. And I lost my father about 19 years ago. So actually it'll be 19 years this November 11th. So I was fortunate enough some time ago to pick this up raw. So this is the advertisement that was in that post, that Life magazine, April 13th, 1962, with Mickey Mantle on the front. So you can see it's a graded 3. I don't care about the grade, but I picked this up raw at a auction. And when it was in the auction at an LCS, I knew I was going home with it. My dad was talking to me. I got it for a really good deal. And then I was able to send it to Joey Brings It, who subbed it to PSA for me. And those were, that was about 2 or 3, 4 years ago, I think it was. But I was so glad to get this in a slab, because it's a tough card tough cards to like store or whatever. But this, when I got this back, when I bought it, first of all, at the auction, I was so proud, and I was like, Dad, I made you proud today. And I knew he thought so too. This is a card that I've shown. This is a card that is my most favorite card in my collection. I will never pass this on. It is, again, a PSA 3. I think it's got a total population of 5. My PSA 3 is a pop 1. There's only one graded higher, and it's a 3.5. I was so glad to find this and then get it just encapsulated like this, and just so I can be so proud to show it off to friends. Hey, what's your favorite card? Hey, well, it's not my most expensive. Not that this is not value. This is pretty valuable, but I love this set. I love the post serial cards. You guys know that if you watch my channel. So anytime I find a post serial card, I always think back to this, and it always gives me a fond memory of my father, who was along that adventurous ride with me to find 3 of these Life magazines, and I'm still gonna find one for you, Dad, I promise. I'll find one complete, and it'll be in my collection again where it belongs. And when I see that and I see this, I will always think of you. So that is my VR response for Don's Field of Dreams cards. Sorry, I'll fix that for you, Don. Thank you for doing this contest. It's really fun. He's got a giveaway. Like he said, you know what? It's just a chance to show off some cards, and it's awesome. It's a chance to support other people's channel. It's a chance for us to kind of get to know each other a little bit more deeper than just the cardboard, and kind of like our family background. So again, the thumbnail for this video is a picture of my family, and I will go left to right. It is a young strapping lad, ground chunk, just kidding, ground chuck. I'm about 13, 14. Left to right, it's me, it's my father, it's my brother-in-law, who has also passed on, my sister, who's married to my brother-in-law, and then my other sister, and then my mother, I believe, was at the end. If I got that order wrong, I apologize. But so that was a fun day. We had just found it, and then we were meeting up the rest of our family for lunch at Red Robin. Yum. Thanks, Don, for doing this. I held back the tears, but it definitely brings back very fond memories that I am very glad that I participated in this VR. Ground chuck out under 7.5 minutes. Stay safe, everyone.